Yo, what's up, guys? Oh shoot, hold on. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be drafting a few golf lineups on Underdog's PGA Pup Cup. So, if you haven't already jumped on here, the way it works, there's 3 rounds in the PGA playoffs. You got the first round with 125 golfers. The field's on to 120, I believe. At this point, so 70 move on to the next round, and then 30 are in the final round. So should be a lot of fun. Have a lot of help from the guys behind the scenes to make rankings for this, to kind of project who's got the highest likelihood of making it into the next round. So we took all of that, like FedEx Cup points that they're coming in with, into account, so you don't have to. So thanks, Ryan, for that. Oops. All right, so let me show you guys how to jump into these drafts first. So if you have the PGA membership on Stochastic, just go to our PGA projections page. I added a tab for Pup Cup. Just hit download CSV. Boom. And then hit the rankings on Underdog, PGA, FedEx Cup playoffs. You actually have to click that. Okay. And then hit save. If you don't already have a Underdog membership, oh man, my face is totally getting covered up here. Let me. There we go. So you can use the promo code Stochastic. They'll double your deposit up to $100, and then you also get a free draft kit. So what you should do, there's a link under the video here. So just click that link and jump in, and let's do some Underdog drafts here. So, all right, drafts, the Pup Cup, 79% full. All right, let's do it. I'm thinking that maybe we can get a bunch of these going at one time, because this isn't quite like other draft types where if you auto pick, you could be in trouble, because the fact that there's only one position and there's only one position and like the highest ranked players are the best picks, almost certainly makes this so that you don't have to really worry too much about making an auto pick. So we got a couple of drafts going here. Hopefully you guys got in this. While we're waiting here, hit that thumbs up button. All right. So real briefly, let me pull up the FedEx Cup points. So, all right. So the way these work is the round one, like you get points for their placement in the tournament. Oh, sweet! Someone drafted Scheffler. Now, Scheffler has a lead going into the tournament, which is big, but they award a lot of FedEx Cup points to the winner. So I'm not necessarily worried about how Scheffler has a ton of points going into it. All right, got another draft here, so that's perfect. All right, so if a guy's ranked pretty high in the FedEx Cup points, that means they don't have to do quite as well to make round 2. That's huge, because if you win your first round, but you don't make it to round 2, like if one of you guys does well enough to get you into the second round of this tournament, but they don't make that tournament, like the next round of the playoffs, then you're totally screwed, where like you're going to need 6 out of 6 guys in all 3 tournaments. All right. So it looks like things are going pretty standard here. All right. All right. So let's take a look at the FedEx Cup standings. So looks like after Scheffler, there's a pretty tight. Like there's not that much difference between these next range of guys. So all right. JT, it's always a solid play. All right, so my general feelings about these. Oh shoot! I missed my pick. My headphones are going completely haywire. Okay. You kind of want to balance the ADP with your top plays because it's really you need a guy to drop a certain amount before you get like a truly unique lineup. So in this case, Fitzpatrick's ADP is higher than Hovland. Like not as many people are going to get him at 14 compared to Hovland. So even though he's like ranked a spot below, I still went for Fitzpatrick. All right, guys, if you're not already on Underdog, use that promo code Underdog, or sorry, Stochastic to jump in there and drop some Pup Cup lineups with me here. So, all right. Cameron Young, 12.6 ADP. Let's go with him because these other guys might drop. All right. So this one, Tom Hoagie. He's got a ton of points going into this, so that kind of gives him more of a chance to play more rounds. So that helps a ton. Okay. If you're just jumping in, I demonstrated how to draft these using the stochastic rankings just before jumping into these drafts. So sure to check that out. All right. Let's see. Don't have any reason not to go for Neiman there. Aaron Wise, always a pretty high variance golfer, so I like that. I feel like I need another draft to make this. All right. So the nice thing about these snake drafts is they take a lot more time to draft. So what you're going to find is that the level of competition is a lot lower because it's harder for grinders to draft a ton of lineups. So I think that as far as the return you're going to get versus the money you put in, it's going to be more favorable in snake drafts. So, all right, Keith Mitchell. He's been popping up really high in our side projections recently. All right. Don't really have much lean between these guys. It seems like it seems like the difference between guys after the first few rounds like really isn't that significant. So you can probably just draft your favorites and not worry quite as much about ADP. All right. It's interesting how like certain guys are dropping though, because I feel like Underdog, it must rank these players by ADP like on default. So, all right, I got Cam Smith. He dropped. I wonder. assume with like Hideki Matsuyama, they list him as out. But it'd be interesting if people like auto pick him and stuff. Hopefully not, but all right. Tiebreaker, ADP. Let's do that. It's interesting that Ty Haddon's ADP is so much higher than the ranking here. I don't understand what these projections are because this is like 4.3 projected. I'm not sure that makes any sense. Like they must have put these projections in a while ago. And like maybe that's something that's factoring in where a guy like KH Lee might drop a little bit because he's like it kind of makes it look like he's not even going to play if you're just looking at this projection column. All right, guys, let me know if you jumped in some of these pop up lineups in the chat. Hadwin. All right, I'll roll with them. All right. Yeah, like if I was just looking at this draft screen, I would think Shea Reevy isn't even like playing this week, and that's why he's at the top. So I kind of wonder if other people might not be picking those guys because like on the draft screen it just makes it appear like they might be out this week. So let me know what you guys think. Like, is all the value in these guys that it has some error in the projections? All right, let's go with Horschel. Looks like this is my last pick. Now, going off the board for your last pick might be smart. Let's see, it's Justin Rose. Okay. So like this last pick, actually now that I'm thinking about this, I need to adjust my strategy because these last two picks, like there's really no reason to draft anyone that that's good, or like the ownership like going down this list is going to go down so much. So my last three picks, I might just pick someone that has an ADP that is just like completely off the board. So we'll see how that like they're long shot plays, but like the ownership of most players in these is going to be 100%. But that becomes less and less true, like for these guys with the 60 ADP. So I think the same thing is true in best ball NFL. The difference is that like finding a player that has any chance is so much harder in best ball NFL because it's just like, man, the guys you're picking in the later rounds are just like really long shots. All right. So maybe after round, like what is this, round 4? I get 10 golfers. So I think it's best. Okay, 6 out of your 10 golfers are in your lineup each week, I think, too. So this is pretty interesting. I'm already learning a lot just jumping in here. Okay. All right, so I drafted 5 really solid players. I feel like if I just go off the board for my next picks, like I might land on some combinations of players that like no one has, and this is golf. I mean, the skill gap between players is not very big. Like if you're gonna auto draft these, like an interesting strategy would be just to eliminate this range that's kind of like 40 to 60, 40 to 50 ADP, and just go for these guys that have like much higher ADPs, like Adam Long, like, and then let's see, Matthew Neesmith. Sure, why not? All right. Let me just see. Doesn't really make it very clear on the draft screen, like who's actually playing next week and who is. So that's kind of interesting. All right. So I kind of have a strategy brewing. I'm just going to scroll down like a couple pages, draft these guys with 60 ADP, and then like no one's going to have them in his golf. So it seems pay off. Jonathan Vegas is a guy that I actually think is like pretty decent at golf. Let me find some others. Bo Hostler. I feel like he's okay. I got Scheffler at number 3. That's pretty cool. Like it seems like most people are taking him 1. Spieth dropped. Our boy Rosslyn would hate to see it. All right, guys. If you're not already on Underdog, use that link in the video description to jump in there. Use the promo code Stochastic and jump in these drafts, man. The iron is hot. You gotta strike when the iron is hot, and you get a free $100 match bonus. So plus the draft code. Draft kit has all our best ball rankings too. So win some money in PGA, just reinvest it into best ball. You might end up with $2 million. So the action is moving kind of slow here. Should I enter another draft? I feel like I need to. Like I feel like Windows 11 has some feature where you can like make these all like tiled or something. That's with the online poker days. All right. Are you guys in on these? Let me know in the chat if you join these. All right. Like honestly, like the difference in kind of like the ranking between these guys, like after the first couple rounds, is so minimal that like hold on. I'm gonna try and mix it up a little bit because I don't want to have the same players in every draft. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just want to kind of increase my odds of having a sweat. All right. On the clock. One thing I'll say is like the strategy in NFL seems like it's a little bit more like intriguing to talk about, but I like winning money and having interesting strategies kind of secondary. So I think the idea of just picking like kind of a random bunch of guys in the last few rounds seems like could really pay off. What do you guys think? All right. Xander and Rom. Can't go wrong with that. Sure, let's do Ju Hyun Kim. Okay. Don't really have any strong lean between Neiman and Homa. Oh shit, I'm about to auto draft that. Ended up working out okay because I think Kucher isn't someone that's really being drafted in every draft. All right, round 4. Aaron Wise. So okay, there's 120 guys in the field, and only 60 players drafted each time. So, like, I can only imagine the odd or like the ownership of some of the guys, like towards the bottom of that 120, is in the single digits. I wish I like had that data, because that'd be pretty interesting. But all right, so round 7, this is where I can kind of go for some guys that no one else is on. Playing pretty standard until the last few rounds. Okay, but this is okay, the top 120 players in the world. So number 120 is going to be, I wouldn't say like a crusher, but like still solid. Oh my god, see Figala, like that 1 week he was in first until the last hole. If he didn't double bogey, it would have won so much money. It's tilting. All right. Hayden Buckley. Sure. The only thing that would be nice is if it like kind of indicated which players are not in the field, because I could definitely see myself like making a mistake accidentally. Who are you guys on in DFS this week? I'm kind of curious. I haven't really built my lineups yet. I'm doing that later tonight. Gotta watch some live before lock after this. So, Vince Whaley. Oh, Aaron Rye. I feel like he's actually like pretty good. So, but yeah, even like between those guys, I only have a 3-point like fantasy point difference. So I'm gonna try to go. So it really is a total crapshoot. James Hahn. Like nobody's gonna have this combination of players. That's for damn sure. All right. Are you doing the 3-putt Thursday contest? I'm not doing that one. I don't think it'd be fun. It's just that I'm kind of liking the strategy of this, where like just getting some exposure to like guys that are bound like no one else to have them. When like the difference in skill level between these guys is really small, that like I feel like I can get an edge here. All right, so like Dylan Fratelli versus the top guy on my list, Kucher. Okay, Kucher, we have at 53. This is DraftKings points. So Fratelli's at 50. So like you're getting a huge difference in ownership with like relatively small change in projection. Who's your favorite under the radar stack of best ball? Yo, what's up, Eric? I kind of I guess I'd have to look at my exposure. I'll do that in a sec. Okay, next time I don't have any. Wait, Webb Simpson's in this, right? Yeah. How is he not getting drafted? He's 7.3. Okay. Okay, so let's see. There's some way to check your exposures here, right? Actually, I feel like I haven't done that many drafts on Underdog and Best Ball yet. I've been doing a lot on other sites. Let's go back to the PGA projections page because I'm trying to like wrap my head around this. Okay, so the bottom projected players are at like 37, and like the 60th projected players are like, let's see, I don't have a good way of figuring this out, but like in the 50s. So all right, let me do like 4 more of these. Let's get another set, and hopefully you guys got some ideas. You can see how you could spend a night just drafting a bunch of these. That'd be fun. If you don't already have a Underdog membership, jump on and use that promo code sarcastic. All right. Eric says, "Oh, this is golf." Yes, but this means we can't talk to the NFL. So I would be doing a ton of slow drafts, but I'm going on vacation next week, so I haven't. I've been trying to. It's a little bit low. I'm trying to figure out how to find my exposures. Okay. Top stacks for me: Dak Prescott, Mariota is. I don't know. Is Atlanta a stack that's off the radar? Because I definitely like them. Tennessee, just because it feels like the ADP of all the wide receivers is low, so you can get it late. Vacation, does that mean you're not playing DFS for a week? Yes, for 10 days. So I might pre-register for like golf, but I haven't decided yet whether to or it's not. All right. On the clock, Sean Ram, second round. I would never have believed that he was getting drafted second round. It's crazy. Is there some way to like change the sort on these players mid draft? I'm kind of curious because it would be cool to sort by ADP at the last part and then be able to draft like just make it a little bit easier to find the guys that have the low ADPs. All right. Teams pretty much draft themselves. Like, I wonder how they came up with these projections. They seem kind of like all over the place. All right. Do you guys play MLB? I haven't been sweating any of this stuff. All right. One of the paradoxes of drafts, like snake drafts, is it always feels like there's no one whose ADP is like less than the number of the spot you have. It always feels like there's a bunch of players like just above the spot you're drafting. Like I'm drafting 12 here. There's no players under 12 ADP, which I know it probably makes a lot of sense mathematically, but all right. My general feeling, I'll just draft the first 6 rounds pretty regular. That's 36 players. So let's see. I don't have an easy way to count these guys, but I think there's like 36 players above 7K about. So that's probably a horrible count. But with 15,000 people, getting a guy with like a couple percentage of ownership seems like a big advantage in this format. All right. Marlon stack. Nice. Let's see here. One's up Miami. I was kind of tempted to play Savali, but it seemed like the pitch count might be too bad on Cleveland. And, oops. It seems like no one's drafting Ju Hyun Kim. I don't understand how his ADP is so low, but he's on the board every time it comes to me. These drafts are pretty fast, so I kind of like the 6-person draft. That seems nice. Will Benson triple, or wait, Will Benson single, my bad. And RBI single. I was kind of remembering today that the guy in I Know What You Did Last Summer is also named Will Benson. So I was like, what the heck? How's this guy's real name that? All right. Can't remember if I said I'd do 6 rounds drafting straight up. Maybe I said 5, but I don't think it makes a huge difference. All right, so definitely trying to get the guys that are dropping a little bit. That just gives you more unique combinations. All right, round 7. Gary Woodland, sure. All right. The thing is, like this at this stage of the draft, or like Like no one's got enough FedEx Cup points that it really matters. It's going to be all about who like performs well in these tournaments that advances. So there's not really much reason to go for that tier of players that have like a 50 to 55 ADP. All right. Should I swap the cards for the Dodgers? I don't think so. I mean, the Cardinals might be in one of the best spots of the year, so I'm pretty happy to go nuts on the Cardinals tonight. Try not to like pick my favorite players here because it's such a crapshoot at the end. All right. This out. I think this is like big in the snake draft format though, that like most players that are good are 100% owned, but that becomes less and less true. Stuart Sink, man, he's one of my favorites to lose money on. What's the Pup Cup? Is it like season-long best ball? It's just their PGA playoffs best ball. One of the other elements to this too is like guys that drafted early, they're not going to pick guys that are like fringe top 120 players. So this seems I feel like these tournaments are super beatable. Yes, just a reminder, if you're not already on Underdog, you can use the promo code Stochastic, $100 match, plus you get a free draft kit. So just make sure to follow the directions in the link under this video. I think I saw Doug Gim's ADP was 60.3. I don't even think that is mathematically possible. Oh no, it's just 60. The projection is 0.3. All right. All right, Martin Laird. It looks like I'm the first guy to pick him. All right. Got a couple more picks here. Well, let me know what you guys think of these snake drafts. I'm curious. Or just, yeah, anything you guys are thinking about, let me know. I'm always interested in hearing what people are thinking about. All right, guys. Let me just make this final pick. Oh, I already finished it. So these are fun, man. Like it only takes about like 5 or 10 minutes to draft one, $5. I wish they had some bigger entry tournaments. I'll be here all night. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you don't already have an Underdog account, use that bonus I mentioned, and hopefully we can start doing some more of these best ball drafts content. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you guys next time. PGA DFS live before lock coming on at 7 p.m. This is the best ball channel, so if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and then get over to the Stochastic DFS channel. All right, guys. Later.